Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnanadevula channel. Today we will try to go through the 15th Sutra of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. This 15th Sutra is again from the third Pada, Vibhuti Pada from the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Let us go through the meaning in detail. But before we go to the details, I request you to please like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Please go through the content completely and then post your comments. Now, this sutra is a beautiful one. Kramānyatvaṁ pariṇāmānyatve hetuḥ. This is the very simple, only 2-3 words. Kramānyatvaṁ pariṇāmānyatve hetuḥ. So now, before we go to the summary and things like that, analogy and things like that, let us try to understand the word by word meaning of this. Now, kramaha is the first word. Krama means what? Krama means sequence, one order in a succession. This is kramaha. The root verb of is kram, that is step by step, kram, step by step, moving forward. This is kramaha. Anyatvam. Anyatvam means other, difference, variation. Anyatvam, root is anya, means different. Different ways, If you take one order, it will take you to one goal. If you go it in another order, it will go to another other thing. So anyatvam, different ways will take you to different, same step by step only, it will take you to different goals. Now parinama is root, is pari, that means parinama, to turn, to bend or to transform. Parinama, transformation, change, modification. Parinama means the effect, the after effect, this is parinama. Anyatve, there is a difference, there is variation, indifference, variation. Hetuḥ means cause. He is the root verb, to impel, to motivate. Hetuḥ means cause, the reason. Because of this thing is happening like that. So literally you can translate it as the cause of difference is transformation, is the difference in sequence. So the difference in transformation, this cause, the root cause for the difference in transformation is the difference in sequence. If you apply a different sequence, you reach a different point. If you apply a other than that sequence, you will reach in a different point. So this is that is what it means. Now, it's a beautiful analogy being given in this. The analogy is the movie in a theater. This is a very wonderful thing, Imagine a child watching a movie. Why child? Everyone. We are all children only. In terms of our mental, maturity. So, a child is watching a movie, you think. We get totally absorbed in the scenes that appears on the screen. If you compare to the mind, the images that appear in the mind, we are absorbed by that mental images, whatever that appears in the mind. So analogy with the movie. But the real cause, where does it come from? The screen is blank only, there is nothing on the screen. It is the projector. Projector in the behind that in front of the screen there is a projector in the projection room. That gives you different kinds of scenes. That gives you different kinds of pictures on the plain screen. The screen is same only. So like that, this is the process of the mind. When the mind processes, it gives you different pictures. The mind's images, the process of the mind, it produces different images. This is how it is to be looked into. So if the child only looks at the movie, if you look at the only movie, he becomes fascinated, sometimes happy, sometimes sad. He is trapped in an illusion. Whatever that is appearing on the screen is an illusion. We get trapped. Sometimes we are overjoyed by seeing some certain pictures, certain things happening, because it satisfies our senses. We get fascinated, sometimes happy. When there is some sad thing, we get sad. We are trapped in this illusion. This is that. But if one looks at the projector mechanism itself, he will understand the real cause of the changing scene. The real cause is not those screen and then what appears on the screen. It is the projector which keeps on projecting colorful things, colorful images. In the same way, the yogi should not get caught up in the changing content of the mind. That is pratyaya. The content of the mind is pratyaya. We are caught up in the changing content of the mind. Whatever that appears in the mind, we are caught up there. But we should study the mechanism. We should study the chitta. We should study the mind itself, which projects these things, which makes us either fascinating or dull, or we are moved by that. That is how. So we should study the mechanism of the mind, chitta itself. Now, how sequences of impressions create differences in experience. That is the mechanism of the mind we should study. So, to summarize this sutra, Patanjali here, he teaches that every transformation which happens, every pariṇāma which happens in our mind or emotions happens due to a sequence of small changes. That is kramas. It is not sudden change. The change might be very quick and in very quick succession, but there is a krama, there is an order there. The differences we experience, they are not the content, but it lies in the sequence of the changes that produces them. The experience we experience, the differences we experience, it lies in the sequence of the changes that produces them. It is not in the content. So here the yogi, the sadhaka, the one who is trying to understand all these things, must not get lost in the picture projected by the mind, like the boy in the theater, but rather understand the mechanism of projection itself. If he understands the projection, then he can change it. The sequential process that causes changes. He should understand that sequential cause. By recognizing this, the sadhaka, the yogi, develops detachment from mind's content and begins to master its operations. So what a beautiful analogy. The mind's content is like a screen. The operations of the mind, that is like a projector. We should know the activities, or we should try to align ourselves with the projector's qualities rather than the mind's qualities. We have to detach develop the detachment from the mind's content. This is what this sutra says. So essentially the meaning is, transformation is caused not by the images themselves, but the sequence of changes that bring them. This understanding the process of the sequence of the changes that bring this difference and not the content, it leads to mastery. This is the essential meaning. Ghatakaha kramashaha parivartanam karoti. Say, when somebody makes a pot, he changes it step by step. He will take only one, lump of well mixed mud. Then he starts preparing it step by step. This is how it goes. Ghatakaha kramashaha parivartanam karoti. Bijam ankuram bhavati, ankuraha vruksham bhavati. Everything is going step by step only. A seed becomes a sprout, the sprout becomes a tree. Change happens in sequence, not suddenly. A tree will not appear suddenly. It sprouts, then two leaves they come up, then slowly they become stronger. The change is slow. It's not sudden. Manaha api kramashaha pariṇāmam prapnoti. In the same way, the mind also change. We should change the mind step by step. Kramasya bhedaha pariṇāmasya bhedam janayati. The difference in sequence creates difference in transformation. Kramasya bhedaha pariṇāmasya bhedam janayati. It sprouts like that. Yogihi kramam pashyati na kevalam rupam. The yogis see the sequence, not just the outer form. Yogihi kramam pashyati na kevalam rupam. So this is how it is to be understood. Viewers, with this we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please post your comments after having gone through the video talk completely. Thank you, viewers.